Hello folks, it's Glenn the Ball Chef. It's been a while since I put out a video, but today I'm coming back live to you from my kitchen, and I'm going to put together a traditional beef bourguignon. This may not be the French version, but it's my version. Give it a try, take a look. I think you might find it to your liking. So let's get started and make this thing happen. Beef bourguignon. What we're going to do is take about 1.25 pounds of chopped chuck, about a 1-inch cut, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and then we're going to put in about a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And what we're going to do is we're going to flour off this beef, and I'll just take a plate, put it on top of this bowl, and give it a real good shake. And once this is all shook up, we should have a pretty good batch of floured up chuck. Now we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to a saute pan. We will place our chuck into the hot oil, and we're going to start browning this off. This will sear in all the juices in the beef and make for a very tasty stew. Alright, now that our meat is started to brown on one side, we'll flip it over, make sure that it's thoroughly browned off. This is not actually cooking it, it's just basically making sure that our ultimate beef bourguignon is going to come out nice and tender. And once everything is thoroughly browned off, we will then remove the beef onto a plate, which we'll set aside, and get ready for the next step in this beef bourguignon recipe. Okay, we just about got all the beef out of the saute pan. A little critter there to go. Now we're going to add in 2 slices of bacon that we cut up into some small pieces, and we're going to render some of the fat out of this, taking up some of the residue from the beef, and we'll remove the bacon and leave the renderings of the bacon in the saute pan. We'll add 1 white onion chopped up coarsely, and we'll sweat that out for a minute or two. Try to get those onions looking translucent. Once they've gotten to that point, what we'll do is simply return our browned chuck into this mixture, and we're going to infuse some of these flavors. Now we're going to add in some reasonable burgundy wine, about half of a bottle, 375 milliliters, and we'll deglaze this pan off with that wine, get all the cracklings and all the flavor, and then we'll add a little bit of thyme and a tablespoon of tomato paste. Once we have these mixed up thoroughly, we'll return it to our pot for some slow cooking. Put the lid on this thing, put it on low, and let it go for about 1.5 hours. Once you've done that, your beef is really going to be tender, really starting to get a nice little gravy going here. Throw in a couple bay leaves and 2 pieces of chopped up garlic and 3 carrots that are coarsely chopped. Once we've done that, we'll stir everything around, put the lid back onto the pot, and let the carrots cook. Once the carrots are starting to soften up a little bit, we're going to add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt to this. You can use regular iodized salt. And then we're going to put in about 12 white small petite potatoes that still have the skins on them. I like this look when it's finished. You can do it with any kind of potato you like. Put the top back on there and let the potatoes cook. While that's going on, I put in 1 tablespoon of butter. which I'm going to melt off in the saute pan. And at this point, I'm going to return the bacon to the butter, and we'll take some button mushrooms that we have sliced up thinly, and we're going to add those to the butter and bacon mixture, and we will saute the mushrooms off in that and add about another, I don't know, half a cup of the Burgundy wine, and add this entire mixture once it's cooked back into our beef bourguignon pot that's cooking. Give that a stir, put the lid back on that, and we will cook that off for about half an hour. And once that half an hour is up, we'll have something. Folks, there's the finished beef bourguignon recipe. Let's give it a bite, see how it tastes. All right, there, folks, is, oh my gosh, something probably absolutely delicious. Taste here. See how it is. Absolutely delicious. The sauce, the meat's very tender. Really came together quite well. Give this one a try. I assure you, you will like it. I certainly thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, give it a like. If you don't, tell me why. And as always, bon appetit.